Hi everyone, thank you for being here. My name is Holly. I'm a psychic medium, energy reader. So this is your Monday reading, and this is the mug I pulled. So this is the one I feel like is connected to the vibe. I love that little frog so much. Okay, so when I ask Spirit, what is the message and what is the vibe, what is the dominant energy for Monday, for the collective? This is what I'm hearing. Honor your truth. Honor the messages that Spirit bring to you. I feel like this is almost a little bit of a tough love reading because I can feel the reading coming in with the vibe information. If you don't like where your life is, change it. Figure out what to do to change it. Sometimes that will mean tough choices have to be made. Keep your clarity, and whatever that means to you, keep your clarity. If you are foggy and fuzzy all the time, you can't make clear choices. And what I'm being reminded to say is that there is a time and place for everything, time and place appropriateness. You're coming into a time period where choices will have longer lasting impact. So be mindful of the choices you make. This is just a full-on channel coming through. I'm asking who, and I'm seeing the word and the name Metatron. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Don't be afraid to see in the dark. Don't be afraid. Fear is common. It is natural. It is part of the evolutionary process. You are coming into a space and a time where you are learning your truth, and you are learning to express it with a whole new conviction. Understand the choices that you make. Understand the choices that you make will have consequences. This is not a warning. This is not a warning. This is simply cause and effect and the truth of things as they are put into motion in your world, and part of creation and manifestation. With every breath that you take, with every word that you utter, with every smile that you give, because you are giving well-being and kindness to others when you smile. When you are looking at them and smiling with genuine compassion in your heart, you are giving them a gift. If you hold negative thoughts in your head, you are not hurting that other person, only yourself, and it keeps you from achieving all the things that you wish to achieve. It keeps you from achieving all the things you wish to achieve. This will not be for the following, the other, whatever the day is. This will be for now. This will be for right now. This must be done now. Chilled. Okay. All right, so I guess this is not the Monday reading. Okay. It is My little baby ginger girl is just sitting there on the floor. Well, actually, she's lying on her side just watching me. I'm recording this later in the evening. It's actually late evening Saturday, and so I'm going to, I guess, put this out first thing Sunday morning. I may do but I'm having trouble talking. A Sunday through Thursday reading, and I may give myself Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of next week off, or this coming weeks if I do this, or I may just keep on going. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I just felt overwhelmingly called to make a video, and so I figured it was probably going to be for Monday, but I guess I'm wrong. I got a very clear understanding that this has to go out, so I'm going to upload it now, and it will be available on Sunday. And if you resonate with any, but this is general, and I can't express that enough. So if you resonate with any of this, please like the video. Please check your subscription, and I would appreciate that very much. You have free will. You do what you want. Okay, I am still going to I still want to pull some cards. I feel like there's something else. I feel like there's still more message. Hang on. All right. I'm going to use the Light Seers. And when I did readings publicly, I didn't use cards or tools or anything like that. It was truly the energy of the person reading from their guides, that person's sacred self, asking my guides to intervene and help me to understand what I needed to know, and from sometime, if it's a mediumship reading, then of course it would be energetic. All right. And I just keep hearing free will. Spirit is so close right now. I keep hearing free will. We all have free will. Understand that. You do not have... Our free will is a sacred gift from the divine. One more time. Thank you. All right. Our free will is truly one of our most sacred gifts. Therefore, we need to be very careful about how we approach other people. Yeah, don't be in fear. You can get out of whatever. If you are in a difficult situation, or you are being threatened, or you are facing violence, then please call the authorities. Okay, but this is pretty much just the naysayers and the words, okay? Little snippy things you might hear. All right, so, but free will is a sacred gift, and it is not, this is my personal belief, and I kept hearing free will, so I'm asking Spirit, is that what you want me to talk about? And yes, yeah, okay, so I'm getting the go-ahead and the clearance to talk about this. So, free will is a sacred gift and responsibility. So, please be aware that you have the right to your free will, and no one has the right to dictate to you what are the contents of your mind and your heart, and therefore your actions, as much as what is legal. But that also means that individuals do not have the right to try to manipulate or usurp the free will of others because they need or want something. So just understand that. I've had to deal with that in the past, and it was not pleasant. Okay, there must be something about that going on. for someone in the collective then, because as I was saying that, 3 cards very distinctly came out. 6 of Cups, going back to the past. Yeah. But someone is having a tower about it. Things are collapsing and crumbling down. The foundation is weak. 9 of Pentacles, reaping a harvest. Ooh, I just got a cold chill. I need more clarification, please. I need more clarification. Okay. I've had to deal with that several times, actually. Once on a personal level, once on a professional level. Well, professional level, there's always someone who wants to do something, but I walked in trusting and got completely I was like, you have got to be kidding me. So it was not a pleasant experience to have to deal with that. But it was a learning experience. And from everything we learn and from everything we grow. And from all experiences we grow. All right, so yes, going back to the past, what I was talking about. This is more than just the recent past. They're talking about go all the way back to the past. Go back to your far past. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, so I just saw a glimpse of what I need to be aware of from my very early childhood past, dealing with kind of energy vampirism. So for you guys, if this is your reading, go back to it, what I'm hearing and what I'm feeling and what I'm getting and what I just got a flash of that I had completely forgotten about. When you are going back to the past, and it's something about this notion of free will, okay, and utilizing your free will for your life, about you and for you. If you are feeling any blockages, it's time to go back to the beginning. It's time to go back to the start. Yeah. So go back to the early, ask Spirit to intervene, ask Spirit to step in, ask Spirit to give you the memory or help you to understand if you are ready. If you are not ready, then just let it go. But if you are ready, ask Spirit to show you where was the real beginning of this issue. I was a very young child. And it was all energetic, spiritual stuff. Very young child. Yeah, I know exactly what it was. Oh, devious. Well, for you guys, if it's about a relationship, a work thing, a person thing, a personality. I heard personality. So for some of you, it might have to do with mental health and wellness. Go back when you're ready, and only if you are ready. This is a general reading, and it will not resonate for everyone. But when you are ready, go back to the origin of it. Ask Spirit to help you with it. That may very well create this tower to collapse, which means the faulty foundation of belief systems may crumble once you know what the origin of the current issue is, or it's something that's holding you back. That's what I'm getting. So if there's something that is, if you find a consistent pattern that is happening over and over and over again, and you're like, what the heck? I thought I figured this out. I thought I'd worked through all that. Well, you have been. However, there is some point of origin that is being missed. This is a big, big, big reading, okay? And I feel like that, again, it's going to be general. It will not apply to everyone. But if this is yours, and I need to open this up to the middle. Aha, okay. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, these are all X. Okay. So they told me to take these last 3 here. Excellent. Okay. So, and I'll show you this in a minute. All right. So we got to find the point of origin. So when you find the point of origin of all the dysfunction, and it could be energetic, it could be spiritual, it could be literal, it could be If it's your work situation, it could go so far back that maybe you grew up hearing negative comments about money or prosperity or things like that. And those are things you need to combat. It could be something that actually started in a past life. Maybe you starved to death, or maybe there was who knows? Who knows? It's going to be different for every person. Maybe someone drowned in a past life, and that's why you have so many issues around water. I don't know. But it's going to be either the very most recent past, or it's going to be a little further back in this lifetime. And I think from the majority, it's going to be further back in this lifetime. You got to find the point of origin. As soon as you do, and ask Spirit to help you with that emotion that is attached to it, so that you can see with clarity and not be overwhelmed by the emotion. That's important. That is when you can release it. That's when you can change the foundation on which your belief system is built. A faulty tower will always have cracks and need repairing and crumble. And that is a reoccurring pattern, and that is something that always has to be done. If you could just take it all down and then build it up from the foundation all over again with the belief system that best suits your life and needs, that creates a whole different situation. Then you can reap the prosperity of all the work you've been doing. So all this work you've been doing on yourself, it's not wasted. It is not at all, because once you get to the point of origin, or that kernel, that tiny little seed of whatever that happened so long ago, once you get to that, everything else changes. You become victorious. You stand in the spotlight. You stand in the light. You stand with the victory wreath. You stand with your arms up to bring in and welcome all the goodness that you have. You will always be divinely protected. You can stay in your bubble and your center, and it doesn't matter what is happening down here. You've got the glow of your heart, your solar, in a prayerful state in this beautiful, brilliant bubble of protection. The Hierophant, that stairway leading up to that bright light, that is the stairway of the other side. That is the light of the other side. That is the gateway. When I'm helping to facilitate spirits moving on, I always ask for the gateway to open up. The gateway is simply the light. It's real. It is non-denominational. It is not dogmatic. It is simply the path to get back to home and the all that is. Call it whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. But you will be victorious. You will be protected. You will be divinely guided. And there will be change. The Death card is nothing to be feared. And particularly in this reading, it is change. And that is all. So the fact that when you get back to the past and the original point of origin of what created the faulty foundation, that is when change occurs. And that's when you reap your harvest, and that is when you become victorious and successful in all ways. That is when you are centered in this brilliant, beautiful light that you possess, that is yours, that is your free will, that should never be tampered with. That is when it doesn't matter what happens around you, because you are divinely protected. And that is when you are divinely guided. This is wonderful. All right, really quickly, the Neoteric Feminine Divine. I want to get a really quick card. Well, hi there, Miss Aggie. You don't usually get up on my lap. Look at this. Oh. Hi, little baby girl. They're so cute. I love all my babies. They're all seniors. She takes medication every day. Yeah, the majority of them now take medication. So, they're still my babies. She's a little arthritic, but she still gets around. All right, so what is the message? Not about the cats, thank you. But what is the message? This goes back to, again, point of origin and free will. So what is the message? And I know this is the deck I need to use, so what is the message? Mother and Father God, Spirit Guides and Guardians, what is the message? What is the message for the collective? For anyone that this would apply to. There we go. All right. For anyone that this would apply to, I asked for a message about free will and okay. Ace of Cups. You are perfectly loved. And when you come from a place of love, that is when all things fall into line in your life. Now, I'm not talking about martyrdom. People often confuse martyrdom with love. And it is not the same thing. Martyrdom is the equivalent of sacrifice. Love is coming from a place of compassion, but you love yourself as much as you love everyone else. Yeah, she's got a little bit of a drippy eye, but it's okay. It's been checked out a bunch. So, here's the difference. When you go back to the point of origin, when you rebuild, when you let that tower crumble and you rebuild on a firm foundation, that foundation is love of the Creator, love for yourself, love for all others, and love of your free will and others, and their right to their free will. Now, what happens next? Twice this card has come out. The Nine of Pentacles. It came out in the Light Seers, and now it's in the Neoteric. And she has a little, is that a bluebird? Oh, she's got a little tiny bluebird on her finger. The bluebird of happiness. Dove of peace and the bluebird of happiness. That is lovely. And this is a card of happiness, fruition, harvest, and enjoying the fruits of your labor. Nice. I think that ties back into the Metatron channel. Kind of need to go back and listen to that. The main thing I remember from it was there are consequences to actions, and smiling at people is a gift. So, all right, everyone. Well, I guess this is not going to be a Monday reading. It's going to be a Sunday reading. And my little girl. Well, a little scrawny old woman with a funky eye. All right, babies. Okay, I am sending you all love and gratitude. Thank you for being here. And we will come back and do this again. Yes, this feels complete. This feels good. This feels really good. This feels like, yeah. It feels like we're finally going to put one thing to rest, and a whole different world of things will open up for us when we do. So this is an excellent place to be. Rest well, everyone, and I am sending you love and gratitude. Thank you. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.